One of the best known and best selling and most popular games on the Nintendo system has always been the Zelda series of games. Everyone loves Zelda. Well, I'll tell you what, for the GameCube version, they've completely changed the look, if you can believe that. Hey, look, here comes Link now. I said they completely changed the look of Zelda.
I'm with Tom Leonard from Team Nintendo, and we're talking about one of my favorite topics. It's the new Zelda game for GameCube. Man, what's going on? I mean, the look is totally different. This is not Zelda like we've known before. What's happened here?
Absolutely. This game is incredible. I've been playing games for over 20 years, and this is a game I am most excited about of all the Nintendo GameCube games.
Okay, well, tell us why. What's the big deal here? I mean, there's a lot of people that are kind of concerned that this new look has kind of simplified the game. Is that the case?
Absolutely not. Miyamoto said in the press conference that he has never relied on realistic graphics to convey a game, whether it be emotionally or physically or anything like that.
Right.
So with this new cell shading style, you get a whole new aspect, a whole new look into Link's life. It's really going to draw you in, and that's the way I felt when I was playing the game.
Well, give us some of the sort of the early development in the story. How does this game start out, and you know, give us sort of a through line.
This is the first time we're going to meet Zelda's sister, Ariel. And in the story of this game, she's been kidnapped, and as Link, you're going to try and rescue her. Now, I heard somewhere that this is kind of like a prequel for all the Zelda series, so it's going to be really interesting how this stacks up in the entire series.
Tell us what's new in the gameplay department.
It's definitely going to have a lot of that same Zelda-esque. It's going to have the same core features of all the Zelda games you've had in the past.
Right.
There's going to be some new moves. For example, we've had the spin attack in the past for Link, but now the spin attack is a lot more advanced. You can continue spinning round and round and round. What's really cool is after he spins around for several seconds, Link will actually pause to catch his breath.
Let's talk about the graphics here for a second. What are the advantages? Why did Miyamoto decide to go this way?
One of the key things that the cell shading allows us to do is really convey a lot of the emotion that Link has in the game to the player, really tie us in. For example, I was playing a stage where Link's going to get launched in a barrel from his ship onto an island.
Right.
Now, I know that would kind of freak me out, and the sense that I got as Link's look changed from fright to resignation, just kind of grinning and bearing it when he gets launched, reminded me of when I was riding a roller coaster for the first time.
Right. Well, I'm looking forward to the new Zelda game. I love Zelda. I'm interested to see where Miyamoto's going with this thing. You say it's good?
Absolutely. Like I said, I've been playing video games for 20 years.
Yeah.
This game has me excited the most out of any game I've ever played.
Hey, it's time for the second floor move of the week. This time we got one from Steve Fox. He's a tough one, watch out. You start with a stun gun, then you go to the Hellfire, and then end it with a Gatling gun. Nasty. Okay, you gotta have your opponent's back up against the wall, and it's gotta be a clean hit. It's forward plus left punch plus right punch, down, down, back, forward plus right punch plus right punch, left punch, 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 yeah!
Star Wars Galaxies is coming up next.
Look, I hate to feed the hype machine, but there is no game coming out this year that I am more excited about playing than Star Wars Galaxies. Take a look at this.
Hey, we're here at LucasArts and we're talking to Hayden about Star Wars Galaxies. Now tell me, give me a little overview of this game.
Star Wars Galaxies is a massively multiplayer online game, so you actually play the game online. What we do is we immerse you into the Star Wars universe with thousands of other players. You run around and you adventure and shoot stormtroopers alongside all your buddies in the Star Wars universe.
Now, is there a timeline?
The game's actually set between Star Wars and The Empire Strikes Back, so right at the heart of the Galactic Civil War. That allows us to pit the Imperials versus the Rebels and capture all the excitement from the original trilogy.
Where do we start?
You can start on any number of planets. We have 12 planets at launch, so Tatooine, Naboo from Episode 1, for example. You just pick a starting city and you start to adventure from there. You go out and you explore the wilderness and then the other planets eventually.
Are we going to get to have all the same characters we're used to?
Yeah, there's going to be a ton of characters in the game. We have Boba Fett, Han Solo, Luke Skywalker, Jabba the Hutt. We have dozens and dozens of non-player characters that you can interact with that are actually drawn from the films and also from kind of the greater Star Wars continuity, so the novels and the comic books.
For those of us that don't really understand this massively multiplayer experience, what's it all about?
Basically, you start by creating your own character. So this is a character that you create, you name it. it becomes kind of your avatar online. So it kind of embodies you as you run around in this universe. Then you kind of jump into the world and you get to explore and pretty much live in the Star Wars universe, whether that's shoot stormtroopers or run a cantina or build blasters.
Have you run into any problems as you make this transformation into the online?
No, I mean, the biggest issue is just trying to figure out how we're going to deal with kind of the greater Star Wars continuity, what we're going to allow players to impact, and what we kind of have to preserve because the movies say this happened this way. That's probably been our biggest challenge, but otherwise it's just been a lot of fun.
Now, can you start off as a Jedi? Can you have like Jedi mind tricks and you do?
We actually do have Jedi in the game and the Force, but we want to make Jedi really rare and mysterious. So you can't pick Jedi when you start the game. It's something that you kind of have to work towards over time. And we're not really revealing how you do that because, again, we want to keep them rare and mysterious just like they are in the movies.
Now, if someone doesn't follow Star Wars, doesn't know the storyline, can they pick this game up and enjoy it?
Yeah, that should be no problem. There's no really fixed storyline in the game. You're really creating your own story. So we're basically providing you with a big Star Wars sandbox to run around in. If you haven't read the books or haven't read the comics, it's not going to matter. You're just going to meet these characters for the first time in the game rather than meeting them for the first time in a book.
Well, this game looks awesome. I'm really excited to get online and try it out.